Hello, my name is Seppi, and welcome back to the Space Exploration Agency. After my successful visit of the Armstrong Memorial, it's now time to leave the surface of the moon again and to return to Kerbin. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, and so I like to wait for sunrise. Let's do a quick time warp. The horizon is getting brighter. And there's the sun. Awesome, that's fantastic. Alright, now let's do the final launch preparations. Let's retract the ladder, switch on SAS, and in 3, 2, 1, and lift off. Awesome. Alright, let's do the gravity turn right away. Retract the landing struts. Goodbye, goodbye Armstrong Memorial. It was a pleasure to have visited you. It was really fantastic. And now I need to pay attention to my ascent. Alright, an 11 kilometer apoapsis. That's good. Let's add a maneuver node over there. And position that maneuver node properly. Alright, very nice. Okay, in 1 minute and 30 seconds I can begin the orbit insertion burn. That's fantastic. Alright, getting closer. And let's rotate the spacecraft around. Awesome. Alright, just a couple of seconds. And okay, let's begin the orbit insertion burn. Let's do this. This is fantastic. This is all the time so amazing. Leaving the surface of the moon, flying high above the surface of the moon. This is awesome. This is really awesome. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, we need to speed up a little bit. We have passed our apoapsis, alright. Now the apoapsis is once again ahead of us. That's good. So I can throttle down a bit, and soon we should be in orbit. Yes, we are in orbit. 13 by 9 kilometers. Alright, I think I have to perform another small burn once I reach the apoapsis to raise just a little bit my periapsis. Okay, we are in an orbit again. This is fantastic. There is Kerbin. Soon we will return to our home planet. I think I'm a little bit sad. Yes, indeed. I am sad that I have to leave the surface of the moon again, because that's all the time fantastic. This is all the time so amazing, being on the surface of this celestial body. But yeah, on the other hand, it gives me the opportunity to launch into space again with a different spacecraft on a different mission, and that's all the time fantastic. So yeah, let's speed things up a bit more. And slow down again. Alright, I like to do a very short burn to raise the periapsis just a tiny bit. And stop. Awesome. Alright, now we are in a circular orbit, and we can plan our flight back home to Kerbin. We can prepare our trans-Kerbin injection burn. Alright, this. Okay, maybe here-ish. Easy. This is 514 kilometers. Alright. 329. 83. 24. 24 kilometers. Yeah, this should be deep enough in the atmosphere. This is good. Alright, this maneuver is coming up in 23 minutes, so I can enjoy more or less an orbit around the moon. I can enjoy down there the old moon base, down there the moon base Kerbin view, and yeah, it's hard to tell right now, but I think we traveled this way in order to complete the contract with the orbital, no, not with the orbital, but with the observational inconsistencies. So this was cool, this was really fantastic. And now after this very long mission, we are in space, or I am in space, for 6 days and 11 hours already. That's quite some time. This is really some time. This is cool. A whole week in space. Awesome. Right, getting closer to the moment when I have to execute the Kerbin injection burn. Alright. Easy, and let's stop it now. Unfortunately, we are in the shadow, but soon we should be back in the daylight. Alright. Can I... There's still no indication for the amount of delta V, for the remaining amount of delta V. This is a little bit sad, but yeah, at some point I will try out one of those modifications, some of those add-ons that will give me a better cockpit view. All right, now let's fly back home. Nice and easy. Just a bit more and stop it here. All right, how are we doing? 31 kilometers. Okay, just a bit more. 24. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, we will escape the moon in 1 hour and 30 seconds. All right, yeah, let's do warp here. And goodbye moon, goodbye moon. This is Udir, now we are speeding up. This was fantastic, I had a blast. I really had a great time down there. Okay, time warp completed. Soon, in just a bit, we will leave the sphere of influence of the moon. Alright, now we are falling back to Kerbin. Over there, there's Kerbin, there's our target. 24 kilometers, awesome. And yeah, while we are flying back to Kerbin, I like to do a quick summary of what we have achieved so far. Let's visit all the good old stations. This is my asteroid station. This station is really cool. This station is even a little bit more sturdy than my science station because I am using the senior docking ports for this station, so it's not as wobbly. But yeah, it's really cool to have a station attached to an asteroid. This is really awesome. I like the station. Down here is the return spacecraft for Lambro and Robo Kerbin. But yeah, they will stay a little bit longer out here. And that's cool. That's really fantastic. Yeah, they have... Oh no! Why are you starting to wobble again? I think this is the sign that I have to move on. Let's move on to our new moon base. The new moon base we constructed. All right, this is really a spectacular thing. So, yeah, let's go over to, this is the lander the crew has used in order to land at the moon base. It has no solar panels. Alright, I can't open this, but yeah, this is the moon base. This is the new moon base. I really like this design. It was interesting to assemble the space station, the space, but yeah, it's cool. It's looking awesome. And over here, I'm really proud of this. This is my moon base rover, and it has a truck. You can decouple this truck and a trailer. It has a trailer, and yeah, you can decouple this trailer. And okay, for some reason the controls are reversed. So let's say control from here. All right, this is much better. Yes. And yeah, I can decouple this trailer, and then I have this mobile research base, and this is pretty cool. This is really fantastic. I like this. This is really a great thing. I'm super happy that I landed it on the surface down here. I can also extend those landing struts to make sure that this thing stands upright and is not rolling away. But yeah, the lander is powered with those thermonuclear power generators, and that's the reason why it has no solar panels. Alright, let's park the rover again. So, this is the new moon base. I'm really proud of this. This is a cool thing. We all know the Moonbase rover launch. Okay, this is an interesting name. But yeah, let's switch to it. We all know pretty well the mining base. This is my Mune mining facility. And it would be pretty simple, as it's basically just a module to land a couple of them right next to each other to increase... Oh, the thing is even full, so I think I can stop the service harvesters, because yeah, I need to land my ore transportation spacecraft. Alright, yeah, it would be pretty easy to have a couple of them right next to each other to have basically an ore farm. But yeah, this is right now a little bit, it would be overkill. So this is really cool. Okay, I think that's all I have. Asteroid station, yeah, the old moon base is not that interesting. My communication satellites aren't that interesting. But I have something very interesting at Minmus. Around Minmus is the Minmus Science Station. So let's switch to it. This is my Minmus Science Station. This thing is used for the purpose of generating fuel, and currently it's empty, I guess. Yeah, currently it can't produce new fuel, but yeah, I love the station. This station is also pretty cool. It's pretty large, it's pretty huge. Unfortunately, I'm just using the smaller docking ports. I think they look a little bit more interesting than those senior docking ports, but this unfortunately has the chance of causing a wobble effect again, so I don't want to stay that long, because I don't want to have a wobble effect. But yeah, this is cool, this is really cool. We even have an observation platform, so we can enjoy our view. This is really cool with the cupola. And yeah, I think my Kerbinauts are really happy. They are enjoying their stay on board of the Minmus space station. And we also, the Space Exploration Agency, also has a space station in an orbit around Duna. So let's switch to the Duna space station. It's a fairly small space station. It's definitely a fairly small space station. Alright, let's do some time warp to get back into the sunlight. Alright, we are back in the sunlight. So yeah, as you can see, it's really a small space station. It just has, well, it has a small little spacecraft they could use in an emergency situation. So when they have to leave the station, have to escape, or when they like to return. I'm not quite sure if this thing is powerful enough to return back to Kerbin. But yeah, it has a science lab, it has a hitchhiker storage container, and of course a cupola. Oh, now we are in the science lab. Pretty cool. It has a cupola, and from here we can enjoy a fantastic view over to Duna. This is cool. This is really a marvelous view. I like this. This is fantastic. Yeah. So this is our most well, distant outpost, basically. An outpost around a different planet. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, it's in direct communication with Kerbin. Wow, right now we are almost at the most distance position. That's crazy. Right, let's focus the view on Kerbin again. The last thing I like to show is the Antarctica Base 1. Let's switch to it. It's really a small little research station down here. And yeah, the cool thing is, I think there's Minmus. The cool thing of this thing is I have transported this station down here to Antarctica in this gigantic transport airplane. So I had it docked to this little rover, and the little rover was Chet and Jetmire Kerbin are currently on board of the little, ooh dear, hi, of the Antarctica base. Ooh, we have a fantastic view over to our airplane. This is fantastic. Yeah, we have a marvelous view out of our windows. This is fantastic. And the rover was attached to this docking port over here, so this was really fantastic. It was a long flight, a very long flight out to Antarctica, but yeah, now we are at the South Pole and we have this small little station. At some point I like to return this airplane. It has some fuel left, so it should be doable to fly it back to Kerbin, but it would be once again a very long flight. And by the way, do we have, or do we need communication with Kerbin? Or with the satellite or so? I'm not quite sure. I have full probe control. Okay, we have signal strength. But yeah, let's just extend the antenna. Awesome. Cool. This is fantastic. Yeah, so Antarctica Base 1. Very nice. And I think this more or less wraps it up. We have another... this is just a satellite. Out here we have another asteroid we captured, and yeah, I'm not quite sure what I will do with the thing. Currently it's just in an orbit around Kerbin, and yeah, pretty cool. And with that, it's now time to return to Green Horizon, which is returning to Kerbin. I'm not quite sure about the correct camera position. Feels a little bit weird. But yeah, let's do a quick time warp as we fall back to Kerbin. For somehow the camera is pretty weird right now. Alright, getting closer to Kerbin. And where are we coming down? We are coming down. Oh, we're flying. Oh, that's sad. We will miss Kerbal Space Center. We can't... No, I don't want to go for a direct... I could try to basically land down there by now trimming a little bit my trajectory, but this would be risky. This would be very risky. And here's a lot of open water, so I think this is okay. This is completely fine. Let's continue with the time warp. Right, we are back in the sunlight. This is really a beautiful picture. I like this. Okay. Think I can even enjoy a marvelous view down to yes, there it is. Ah, this is fantastic. I like this. This is all the time so amazing seeing this blue color. Oh wow, cool. But yeah, we are not that far away from re-entering the atmosphere, so we need to prepare for this. Now it's unfortunately time to say goodbye to our service module. So I hope our batteries are charged. Yes, they are charged. This is good. And I think around 100 kilometers I will decouple from the fuel tank and slowly drift away from it. Alright, soon it's the time to do the last decouple, to activate the last decoupler. Alright, and let's separate. Ooh, okay. Goodbye. Now we need to orientate the spacecraft so that our heat shield is facing in the way we are traveling. Right, now I need to do the physical, and we are hitting the atmosphere. All right. So let's make sure that we... Okay, something is heating up, I hope it's the heat shield. Okay, ooh dear. Now we're hitting the atmosphere. And I think we should have... Not connected, yes, we have communication blackout. This is cool. While we are in the plasma, we have communication blackout. This is not as spectacular. Cool. I think my letters are heating up. This is maybe not that great. Okay, I think we will have a direct flyover over Kerbal Space Center. That's cool. Okay, I'm making sure that the helmet is sealed. This is quite important. Okay, down there is a marker navigation system I use for my airplane flights in order to approach the runway. And this time it's even helpful for my purpose, for approaching. Oh dear, I hope I'm not landing right on top of the mountains, because now I'm losing speed. I'm losing speed at a significant rate. Yeah, over there's another navigation point. As you can see over here, I have Whiskey for west, I have Sierra for south, and I have KC runway 09, because this navigation point is placed directly in front of the runway. So the idea is, when I come, or when I approach from the west, I can use this as my target. When I come from the south or from the north, I can use, or better, when I come back from the south pole, I can use Sierra. And once I reach those navigation points, I can switch over to KC runway 09. And yeah, this will allow me to have a good approach to the runway. All right, we are out of the hot plasma. Let's switch off SAS. All right, we are nearly there. We are pretty close to Kerbal Space Center. I haven't expected to be that close. This is fantastic. Okay, we are apparently landing in this mountainous region. That's good. I will... Let's see this from here. I will open the chutes. Right, we are now 5 kilometers. Alright, let's pop the chutes. We can't verify that the chutes are out, but our speed is dropping. The speed is dropping. The speed is dropping now. Ooh dear. Okay, the chutes have opened completely. This is good. They are fully inflated. Our speed is a little bit fast, but oh dear, something is exploding. And we hit the ground. We are back on the surface. Okay, I think our heat shield got destroyed during the landing, but yeah, we made it. We are back. This is cool. Awesome. I'm happy. I returned. Cool. Okay, let's do a quick EVA to enjoy the surface again. Woohoo, I made it. Gravity, yes, happy. I'm happy, I'm definitely happy. I returned. Cool. Alright, let's do maybe surface sample. Okay, this is dirt and grass and some small rocks. You suspect this isn't going to be much of a groundbreaking discovery. Well, you never know, you never know. Let's do an EVA report. Okay, I already did this. Okay. Fantastic. Just amazing. Let's board the spacecraft again and recover the vessel. Let's return back to the Space Center. Okay. We got quite a lot of science. 394.3 science earned. Not bad. We have surface sample from the moon's lowlands, EVA report from the moon's lowlands, surface sample from Kerbin's highlands, gravity scan, atmospheric pressure scan, a seismic scan, a temperature scan, recovery of a vessel that returned from the surface of the moon. Pretty cool. We were 79.1 kilometer away from Kerbal Space Center. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the funds aren't that much. Service bay. Yeah, I don't see the I don't see the heat shield, so I think the heat shield got destroyed during our landing. Alright, I am ready for the next assignment. That's pretty cool. And yeah, this concludes this mission, and this concludes also this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me in a future Kerbal Space Program video, in a future space exploration episode. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Abby. See you!